What is that's all. I'm here, I'm here. Sorry, had to turn on an extra light. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is expansion day. Sorry for being in Battlegrounds menu. It was only what section of the game was playing music. It is. Oh, barely there. Barely there. Anyway, expansion time. What is the plan, the approach? Let's have a look at the news, I guess. Let's start there. What do we got? New in-game event, Arthur's Pet available, and what do we got here? Across the Timeways launch day, everything you need to know. Across the Timeways expansion should go live early this morning for me. Yet another 145 cards added to the game. I think they're getting a bit over it if they're it kind of feels like a Eeyore. Yet another 145 cards. I don't know if yet would be the word I'd use, but oh good. Another selection of cards for all classes will follow in a mini set to be announced at a later date. You can view all cards here. No PvE content has been announced. So by logging in anytime from when the expansion was announced, you can get Clocksworth. All players open their first rewards in the rewards track get a random legendary Fable card for free. So there is a card for us to get. All players have access to the free core set, a replacement for the classic and basic set. See here. There will be an event with this expansion. Quest and mini reward track for this event. Okay, so let's look at those things first. So up here is the mini quest. TikTok hero, we're in trouble. Warzone, broken time, and we need all the help we can get. Help me summon heroes from past, present, and future, not our present. Alternative presence, the meta presence. This is so confusing anyway. Find our heroes and I'll handle the rest. So the theming around this expansion is time and multiverses. A lot to pack into 145 cards, but we get heroes from the past and future, or cards from the past and future, as well as our timeline, but from the World of Warcraft, but with variations to it. A multiverse, alternate history, alternate worlds. So Sylvanas, in this case, I think is from the past before she died, and stuff like that. So we've got to choose a path for this, and it just affects a little bit of the rewards. It looks like all the card packs are pretty much the same. It's going to be the hero that's kind of different. And Karazhan's probably the way I'll go. Balthazar with the cat, maybe, but Medivh, sorry. Yeah, Karazhan was the expansion. Medivh came out, and that's right. Medivh or Priest? Let's go get Medivh Priest. That's going to be our direction there. So that's the mini quest. We have a reset of the rewards track. I just picked up my one in as we were loading in. I'll go my legendary card in a second. Have a look, see if there's anything kind of super cool. Main reason I get it is for the bonus XP. We're going to be grinding achievements and rewards track for the next season. Nothing too spectacular, just do normal cosmetics and stuff like that. That's interesting though. There used to be 3 hero skins at the end of the run. Why have they reduced the number of hero skins? Because normally you'd get one for every class if you brought the expansion. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're down a couple hero skins. That's interesting. What legendary do we get? Lady Azura. Okay. We have some gold. Do we dump the gold in? Or what are we missing? What are we missing now that we can do this properly? Okay, some Timeways, just in case there are a couple of legendaries we're missing outside of that. So we're missing 2 there, 1 there, quite a few epics. This Sylvanas we just talked about, who's either back in time or alternate universe where she hasn't become undead yet. I think there's enough cards there to justify some pack openings. So let's just dump all my gold. Only 1 pack, so we should at least get a legendary and 6 more epics. Just mass open these. Should have got more epics than that, on average. That would be a bottom roll, 1 in 10. The pity timer kicks in at 10. On average, you should get an epic every 5. So we just opened 30 packs. Okay. That's more like it. Nice. The 2 legendaries and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are on par epics. Not a problem. Nervous there. I thought we got a really bad roll on the epics. I'm not in a rush to get every single card, because at the end of the day, I tend to have all the cards by the end of an expansion, but we'll craft anything that we need to be meta relevant for any meta games we play and anything that's needed for achievements. We have the dust reserve there for it. We have enough to craft 10 legendaries right here, right now, and 4 times that in epics. So that should be more than enough dust to get us kicking. We're missing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26 epics. Okay, so back to this list. We have done all those. Here's a cover of some of the new mechanics. So we got Rewind, which allows us to take another crack at a random effect. So in this case, let's say Rewind deals 7 damage to a random enemy. We can rewind it if we don't like where it hit the first time and get a second hit. Same with Wormhole, which is Summon a Beast. And get 2 random spells. And then the other effect we got was Fable. And so what Fable does is when you put the Fable card in, you get additional cards tied to that Fable. So most of these only carry like 1 or 2 Fable cards, like Sylvanas, for argument's sake, adds 2. Yeah, most cards add just 2 additional cards. So let's go have a look at a Fable card. That's probably a way to explain it better. Having a look through. So Fable will add these 2 cards. So when you put this in, you got to include these 2, which means it takes up 3 deck slots in your deck. There are plenty of Fables out there. The most interesting one at the moment is the Refarm, which is the Warlock one. It adds a lot of cards. I think it adds, and that's why it's got Fable Plus. So it adds 10 more Refarms in. And if you can play all those Refarms, you win the game. Yeah, it's such a conditional thing. There's so many chances for them to disrupt you. I don't know how good it'll be, but pretty much, yeah, 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're definitely not playing it on curve, or you'd have to be extremely lucky to play it on curve. It's one I'm the most interested in just to muck around with. But okay, so those are the mechanics. Other mechanics we need to be aware of. Death Knight gets their own version of Ice Block. Demon Hunter is return of a no minimum deck type. Similar to Dredge effect is happening in Druid. Hunter's getting a few cards like Demon Hunter where you have to worry about card positioning. Get their share their secrets with their opponent, but only the mage knows both the secrets picked. Paladins have been able to get one field and Paris. They're stealing and copying again, rogues. Stealing and copying again. Yep, opening pack tiers with how many different packs there are these days. It can be 14 blue devs. Made a tweet. Always open catch-up packs first since their cards count in base and collection size. If you want the most total cards, shield duplicates, expansion first, class second, then standard packs. If you want more latest expansion cards at the cost of more duplicates overall, open standard packs, class cards, and then expansion. It's good that they're giving that information out, especially with the catch-up mechanic and all that. But yeah, the amount of cards you get on the catch-up mechanic is based on how many cards you have in the standard set at the moment. So you open that as soon as you can if you are coming back to the game. And arena changes don't really affect us. So let's see if it's all the same. We have to do the puppy. Now, if you really must get the puppy, then it's potentially going to cost you 158 USD. It is a bit of a ripoff, and it's a random luck generator. I'm hoping I get my 1 in 1,000 shot today because I would love the puppy, but chances are not going to happen. And I wouldn't recommend spending the money, even going for a couple extra rolls. Over the time, Halfpone have done simulators, games, Halfpone. These simulators are kind of good for kind of seeing how it all works. I actually have one here. So let's play the simulation first before we play the. Let's get all our bad luck out of the way. You get 1 free tick. You can see it's a 0.1% chance of getting what you want here. And even doing a second flick, the odds don't change that much because you're more likely to get some of these high rolls. I forget which one that will worth, but the more you press the button, the more likely you're going to get whatever the highest percentage are. See how that's now gone up. We're still at 0.1% on the puppy. We have to remove quite a lot of these effects before we even get a notable increase. So we're already at spending $6 to have a 2.2% chance of getting the puppy. $12. $22. It gets more expensive every time you want to roll the dice. And it gets to a total of 100. Yeah. We're going to be close. 1.1% chance of getting the pup. It's extremely lucky. We're down to $78 spent. A lot of cards I have no value for. And the very last pick at $158 is the goal. If you run this simulation 1,000 times at 0.1%, there's about a 1% chance. So we got 0.1% chance of getting the puppy once at 1,000 runs. We just use up all our luck there, so we're not getting the puppy. But we'll roll our official dice, see what we get. It's always worth taking the free one, but the chances of you getting it are really, really low. That simulation did really, really go good. Get a random golden epic. And that ends that adventure. And that is how they're introducing all pets into the game, so it seems. Which, that's a sour. Hello, sour. I have really bad feelings about the way they've done that mechanic. Yes, you are first.
And the winner is Source. They were the first to hit the button this stream. They are awesome.
I might be running, or I might have to extend this a little bit, so we'll see how we go. I kicked off a little late. Keep me posted on how your movement's going in regards to the time I set for Sea of Thieves today. But yeah, I might need to push it back. I'll know more after I get started. I've only literally just gone live in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm happy to do it. I just might be a bit later than we originally planned. But I want to see how you're going too. If you got... Check in with me. If the numbers start... Like, this is a... We literally just got an expansion release today for Hearthstone. That's why I'm trying to double down today. And if the numbers are coming in, then I'll want to kind of keep going to make up my lost time at least. If it's pretty quiet, not much interest, then I'm happy to jump across sooner. So give me an hour-ish from now, and I'll know more. Just expansion days are really, really popular. So I get a bit of numbers through on those days, especially because I'm doing the achievements. Okay, let's actually have a look at what we are setting for today's goal. Okay, so we've got Death Knight, give 40 bones. Or boons, sorry, bones. No. 40, so it's going to be about 80 boons in total for the second tier. Play 40 minions created by each pupil's 5 different spells with 30 piece precise shots that were exactly in the center of the hand. That one's going to be a tough one. Play time or Toki 2 times in a game, so we've got to play it 4 times. Ooh, that one's times at Toki. I'm gonna have to look at some of these cards. Deal 15 damage with a single clean watch. Battle cry. The throne. 30 legendary minions. Gate, 50 spell down. Nature spell damage. Take 90 damage from Shard of Time. Summon 30 minions for your opponent during turn as a warrior. 60. Play 50, 150 rewind cards. Deal infinite damage to enemy heroes at once. The infinite one might be something we can target. Cast 70 spells or 70 minions from the past while it's standard. Win 100 games with a favorite card starting deck. Okay, let's bring up that list over here. There was... I have so many bookmark tabs at the moment. Let's reverse it so that we can multi. Add a list of all the achievements. Launch expansion guide. That do we? Extra tryouts. I swear I had a list of all the achievements. There we are. It says new and changed, but still just new. So let's go have a look. So we for Demon Hunter. We have trying to find the card. Open here. Give 40 boons to looking for him. Really? This is the Fable card. So this is sometimes it's a hidden card. There we are. Okay, therefore summon a random 4-cost minion. Any boons given to them carry over. Okay, how do we give it boons? Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Choose a boon to give to the... Resurrect him if he has died. Choose a boon to give him. Are there any more boons? Okay, we have a golden version of him. The problem is, I feel that's super slow. Like, that one's going to take us a while. So we've got to give out a total of 80 boons, and we're getting 2 a game, if we're lucky. Or resurrect him. Or if we resurrect him, okay. But outside of that, give him a boon here. And deal to several enemies, choose a boon to give to her. And so we've got to do that 40 times at minimum. That's a lot of games. Okay. Let's have a look at play 40 minions created by and 80 minions created by. this location. So it's 3 turns. If your deck has no minions, your next one costs 0. Okay. We don't have that card. That's to do that 80 times is still quite a lot of games. We've got to get that location out. What's happening in Druids? We've got this elf. Where is the elf? The elf in here. Highborn Mentor. Oh, here we are. Highborn Mentor. So, battle card. Give a 2/2 pupil discover a spell that costs 7 or more from the past to teach it. Okay, so that one's not too bad. It's expensive, but we only have to do it 8 times. So maybe we try to find a pupil deck. You just include it in, and for 10 mana you get to play all these stats plus a spell. Okay, that one. The hunter one is for the shot. So you probably just want a low curve hunter. But we're going to do it 60 times. Yay. Mage, what do we got going on here? We've got to do time loop Toki. Get 4 random spells to pass when you play or 4, get another time loop Toki. Okay. Yep, that one's actually not too bad. We're just going to get Toki to come back 4 times. Manifested Timeways. So deal 200 damage with this. If you control an aura, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Okay, that one might be time consuming, but not impossible. Cleansing life spawn, light spawn. What have we got here? So what do we got to do here? Deal 15 damage with a single. Do damage to an enemy minion equal to this minion's health. Ooh, that one's going to be a nightmare. So we've got to give it another 12 health. How? Not that one. We're gonna look at dethroning here. What's happening here? So, an event dethrone 30 minion. There's obviously something here that says dethrone somewhere on the card text. Destroy minion combo summoner. Okay, that's just a situational card. We've got to dethrone a total of 30 minions for the first one, and 30 minions for 30 legendary minions for the second one. The legendary ones are going to be harder. These ones feel grindier than last season. Negate 50 damage, so we're negating damage somewhere with Flux Revenant. And there we are. When you would damage this with a nature spell, how much we're going to negate 100 damage in total. Okay. Warlocks are using the shards. So take 180 damage from shards of time. How many shards do we have? That's a farm package. Draw your two highest cards. Your opponents draw their two lowest cards. Pass a shard of time from your deck to summon a copy of this. Put a random minion in your hand in half. Deal 3. Shuffle shards. Shuffle shards. Shuffle shards. Oh no, that's a cast. And that's a cast. Okay, and then warrior. Summon 60 minions for our enemy. Okay, that's summoning for your enemy. That's summoning for your enemy. That's for your enemy. So you can be summoning a lot for your enemy pretty quick here. And then in the neutrals, as I said, we've got Affinity. Do we have the Affinity card? Oh, so yeah, and remember me, cast some spells, summon or summon minions from the past while in standard. Deal infinity damage to an enemy hero at once. Isn't that like one of the key cards? Okay, where? Okay. The boons don't sound terrible. Let's do the one that was spell based. We're going to teach the spells. Let's do that one first. So save this. And I need to turn this up. And it's broken, of course, because my most recent couple of updates to my OBS has broken everything else, so why should I be surprised there? A little blurry. Everything's broken. Lovely. It's literally not letting me show the... Okay, what the hell? Did it show up initially? Oh, let's turn that on. Be fun about here, and we'll move the X over there. Okay, now we've got to make a deck. So we're playing Druid. Let's, we just need the pupils, which are really. Need to see the card. I'm trying to keep you guys in the loop so you can see what I'm doing at the same instance. I want to build a deck. So it's an 8 mana card. Okay, there's one in that deck. Let's grab. Hey, Alexito, what's going on? It's expansion day. Well, that's a problem. Teach an elf to fish. Let's go. We need to keep track of what spells we're teaching it. But being a low deck, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of options there.
I hear the call of the wild. Well, howdy there, partner.
We'll chuck him in just so that we've got. Probably should have kept reverse order your deck. I don't know how to feel about that one. The other two should be on the bottom of my deck, so we can play this to get both. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think next turn we can go insane here. You reckon they can kill it? 4 attacks, we're off. Pressure of that. I'm reborn. Trying to math it out here. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, but like playing this next turn doesn't do much now that they've got a board. So let's set up a bit of ramp ourselves. Let's get some board. I don't agree with this deck. If I play low, this becomes a dead card. I think we're just dead here. Yeah, we're just dead.
I'll miss you.
Okay. What have I got in dailies too? I deliberately try not to do my dailies all in weeklies. Well, not that much. Oh well, we'll have another crack. Getting on the board is going to be hard.
Versus Rexa.
My fang and claw.
I will go forward at any cost.
They don't help us early on at the moment. don't think this gets us there, does it? 4, 5, 6, 7. Not doing anything good with that, so.
You've gone too far. I already attacked.
Wow, hi.
Only got 8 with this. That's the only decent card though. We'll put that there.
All of history is under my gaze.
We could have attacked, but well, it could keep us alive here. Now, unfortunately, today is a bit of a short day. I promise I'll do some Sea of Thieves with her later, so probably 3 showers. See, hopefully we get at least one achievement done. I'm worried about my deck getting reshuffled. We've got our pupils.
Time for a spelling test.
I know, I know. Time is running out.
We've got all this mana, we can't actually use it.
Time for a spelling test.
Well, that's annoying. There's a second pupil.
Sit down. Enough mana.
My hatred cannot be contained.
I'm kind of annoyed they pulled my second pupil.
hand is overstuffed.
We'll have to pay attention to what spells we're applying off the pupil. That was... What spell was that? Okay. One spell down. We'll just keep counting that way. We'll write down the spells as we do them. Because I first thought when I read it, there might have been spell types, but no, it's nature spells or what? Or spells from the past anyway. So we should be able to just write down the spells we do play, keep track of all 10, be done.
Versus Jaina.
Just gotta hope we get them cheap enough.
Wool over my eyes. Class is in session.
Okay. This worked. We now know we can discount on 6. We want this on the bottom. We'll take this and discount everything else. Not much to do here.
Aloof Neladar.
Turn the camera back on. I've had my bite to eat.
How curious.
Four plus 2, 6. We can drop the taunt. They haven't developed yet, so we have one of our pupils. The other one's at the bottom of our deck, so So we've got ramp and one of our pupils at the bottom. Haunt.
Chronoillogical. Job done.
Rating still doesn't help him here. We can ramp, we can play something big spell-wise. Accessing the bottom of our deck again would be cool.
Time runs out on me.
Time for a spelling test.
Got alignment here.
How curious.
Still good, I know what I'm doing, so I just need to get my notes.
How curious.
I know, I know.
Sands of time run low.
Chronoillogical.
Ramp. Don't even need to play low. We play this guy after the ramp. Bugging me that they're not aligned on the left side, even though there's no hidden spaces.
Time runs out on me. All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Time for a spelling test.
Cultivation. It's an alignment thing. That's better. We might actually be able to get the affinity damage here. Might. No!
I know.
Be honest, I'd be happy if they froze us here. Or wiped our board.
My hand is too full.
My hatred cannot be contained. Carrier has arrived.
Legendary skill, my friend.
GG. Always re-roll. They're legendary.
Rare, cool, rare, rare. Golden legendary.
Golden refarm, which means all the refarms are going to be golden. I doubt it has a signature. Just having to do a signature art. Oh, yeah, I'm happy with golden. I'll have to do a refarm deck later. Awesome, back to the games. Oh, that's so cool. The only card I ever wanted golden, truly golden, I ended up getting golden, which was awesome. And that was the original Whizbang, which meant whatever deck you got was golden as well.
Down, I'm just visiting.
We can go big, we just can't go big on anything in particular at the moment. It's 5 mana worth of ramp. Temporary ramp, anyway. I have to just play this for draw. Magic missile!
Oh dear.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Look, Tara, oh dear.
We're pretty good here. If we play the taunt, the bottom 5 cards are 1 cost, which means we know what 2 of them are. The other 2 we'll just take as we get. We can play them both in that order. I would have drawn them there, but we wouldn't have been able to play them. This took out their ability to clear the taunt straight out of off board. They probably got an option, but we can play this and double get the pupil out completely.
Time for a spelling test.
Well, that sucks. Let's Tree of Life. Ideally, alignment wins us this, but
What shall I do?
we need to complete this achievement. That gets us halfway. Oh no, not even halfway on the achievement already.
I know, I know.
Like, alignment would have been huge there.
Don't use your head.
We'll play this next turn, draw another 2 discounted cards, probably even get a lease out.
Use mine.
Sit down.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Ultimate infestation or survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest in this situation, I
What shall I do? Time is running out. I know, I know. Job done.
We've got lethal on board. And we're halfway.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
I remember this place well.
I've got it. Sit down.
Stop and smell the flowers.
So we're halfway on those spells. GG. Has this Heaven Brawl changed? It's Timeways recipes. Damn it. We're doing it tomorrow. That sucks. We'll do it tomorrow. Well, that was my schedule. I'll be a day late, but I didn't realize, yeah. I'm already double booked today, 2 different games. So I don't want to add to that. I want to add to that.
Ulfar versus Rexa.
Let's the hunt.
Yeah, it's already booked in for tomorrow on the Twitch stream. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do Tavern Brawl. It's a simple Tavern Brawl, so it won't take that long to look at, but it'll give us a chance to play with some of the newer decks. Gonna try to run away with the game here.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory!
Savannas. A lot of awkward here. We just can't stick. Oh, the extra stream I've got booked for Saturday is going to be cancelled.
Stop and smell the flower.
Damn it, this week's got away from me.
Keeping the timelines clean. Like clockwork. I love heights.
All of history is under my gaze. That didn't quite hit the mark.
Like clockwork.
Challenge accepted.
Oh well, I'm just gonna do that.
And I will bring destruction.
Now Lo had many adventures. Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Nice.
You are unnatural. I may be old.
We don't get any ticks, but we win.
The interceptors.
Try again.
begins.
Job's done.
Got the 6 damage sitting there.
Flower power.
We need someone to be able to play here. Dirty writing that out would be Wake of the Infinity.
Stop and smell the flower.
And drop this and this next turn. Boom. Bloop. Yeah. Gonna have to rearrange something on Friday. We'll do it late Friday. Not bad option.
All of history is under my gaze. Shepherd the world's magic, my treasure.
We need to innovate. Oh, it's not innovate's not up actually.
Shepherd the world's magic, my treasure.
Flower power.
I love
Chronological.
Let's say, can they actually go over top here? Damn. think we're just dead here, actually.
Time for a spelling test.
Ultimate infestation just to keep it going. We could do Sunwell as well.
Now, how about...
I know.
My hand overflows. Time goes short.
I think we're just dead here, but we got another tick.
Time for a spelling test.
Sunwell. Because we only have to teach it. But we're dead there.
Can't win them all.
Just want to check we're progressing right. Six, seven, yep. 3 to go. We actually struggle to deal with that. Ideally, if you want to be moving up ladder, though, you probably want to be just playing aggro. We've been at this for what, an hour 20? At least an hour on this one achievement. Like, we've been streaming an hour 40, 5 minutes intro. We spent next 15, 20 minutes going over everything. Maybe a bit longer, maybe say first half hour was just other stuff.
A new song
Hour
begins.
10 on just one achievement. And all the other ones feel super grindy. I'm not super stoked about that. We can ramp a lot, we just need something to ramp too. That's, again, 5. On a rotation, 6. So we get... It's got to be very aggro.
An excellent choice.
Okay, next turn we can get Pupil on ready, but we can't play it. Is that worth it, or still a draw?
see. Welcome to the world.
Yeah, they're not doing heaps damage to us, but if they've got any supercharged aggro here, I think we need to go for the spell just to be safe, because we're not doing anything. We could play Ysera and have Highborn online the next turn, but at the rate we're taking damage, I think we just drop him and teach our spell. Yeah, Nightshade Blood. We're pretty much screwed here.
Let's see.
Job's done.
15, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I know.
Damn.
I can't win them all.
We need one of our high-end things to play. We did not get it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So we've got 8 done. Thought the pool would have been bigger, but it's not.
Corruption is at my beck and call.
Well, howdy there, partner.
Oh, I was hoping for a farm. Please not be able to play any of it.
Nice to meet you.
Well, so much for a run about the taunt. I was going to coin it out so we can get hold of this guy because it's only taunt in our deck. Been out of our deck a little bit to keep moving forward, but right. I don't even know how we survived long enough to get Highborn.
Has arrived.
7, 8.
Release the interceptors.
Thank you. We drop a pupil or a mentor.
Our opponents.
Time for a spelling test.
Miracle growth. Won the game.
Release the interceptors.
One shot, one
My time has come to a glorious end.
Climbing on up. 1 to go.
Malfurion versus
It's gonna take forever to do some of these achievements too.
Awakening the nightmare.
Cenarius, guide me to victory. Job's done.
To be honest, drawing those actually probably not bad. That's annoying over there now, isn't it? I don't have the quest up.
All of history is under my gaze.
Nothing can prevent your end.
Carrier has arrived.
Enemies of nature, beware!
I would have preferred a few more minion trades there, but oh well.
Time for a spelling test.
Strum circles. That's the achievement done.
I remember this place well.
I know, I know!
With a whisper.
Nothing can prevent your end.
We're done anyway. Done! Okay, and then we need something else to do, I guess. Rogue, Warlock, or Warrior. I'm just flying by. Warrior's probably easy to do broken in wild. Maybe not actually. Just thought we'd have a look over here to see if there was like so we could summon two there. Thought Warrior would have had more for opponent. More bombs to your opponent's deck. No shuffle. Food fight maybe. It's actually not that much summons for your opponent. Oh, 18. I guess there's a little bit. It is 7 too many. Converting that to standard, what actually sticks around? So that. Yeah, we need to do some wild. What really hurts us? That's like the ultimate payoff if we ever got there, but I don't. Probably too slow if we're doing all these. I think there's a suggested deck. Okay, that's probably too pricey. The beast is probably too high. Summon threes. Yeah, let's see. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's called Are You Not Entertained? Save. Let's just see how quick we can get ticks with a wild deck. Okay, so it's during your turn to. I just noticed that on the text. Okay. Win 100 games with Fable cards in your deck. Hopefully some of them are meta relevant then.
Rokara versus Medivh.
Your time grows short.
I'll fight anywhere.
Let's see if we can count them out. So this guy doesn't work. Everything else should be fine though. Or he can work, but it has to be on our turn.
Run with the pack.
Elemental.
Nice little raptors.
3. That a card alone will do so much heavy lifting. I keep trying to go face. I don't get it. But I have heard this is more recent troll where you basically
Go on, take a bite.
Job done.
it's full, right? I didn't pull that out from somewhere, did I? I did, so it should be 5. I've lost audio. Well, I think it's just muted itself. What the hell?
Your work,
Should be 7. This won't count because it's meant to be during my turn. I'll have to make some modifications to the deck because of that.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, we need to dump the Death Riddle ones. No, we're not trying to win this game, so it's not that bad, but still.
Working me to the bone.
I think they're very, very confused. Which, fair enough. We can put in some of the higher end stuff we took out by removing the Death Riddles. Against the right opponent, this could be extremely disruptive, but I'll take it, I guess. It's on our turn, so we drop this next turn, which actually could be quite good. Oh my god. You want to go face, I see. You can't because there's a taunt in the way. This is a wild play. To get access to wild, you've got to at least have a wild card. You don't just get it straight off the bat. I'm really confused by this player.
Where did I leave?
Hey, Sal. That should be 10. How you going?
Drink!
Drink. Oh, I do have water here.
Sit up straight.
Oh, meanie.
I will not be chained.
After him!
That's another 5. That should put us at 15.
Time's up. Let's do this.
That should be 16.
It was right here.
Playing the finals. How long are you playing for?
Witness.
I think I can get this achievement done in a couple games. Okay. Fair enough.
How enigmatic.
Do whatever, wait. Till you ask how long I've been playing. But you asked me to ask you how long you've been playing for?
Where did I leave that
Oh, did I? Yeah. Oh, I can probably go for another. Let's meet up in 45 minutes. So it gives me 3 hours for Hearthstone. I'll be happy with that.
Charming composition.
It was right here.
Yeah, then so. Yep. Yep. Then so. If that works for you. I kicked off half an hour late, so I'll just make it push everything back half an hour. I think that's the way I'll mentally do it. We can finish this achievement off tomorrow. We'll do the Tavern Brawl tomorrow and then more of this.
Prove your worth, Kerr.
Job's done.
Impossible!
Okay, so that should have been at least 17 ticks. We'll see what number we're at. Okay, we got to 20. Okay, so if it says Death Rattle, we've got to get rid of it. Okay. So we can add 4 more cards in. We can probably put this big guy back in. Yeah, it's a bit of a curve. And we're just going to keep track of how this goes. We're already a third of the way through it. I'm just waiting for the confirmation from Sarah about the Sea of Thieves. 12:30 my time.
Garrosh versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I will show no mercy.
These ones are good.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Let's see what they're running.
Drink with me, friend.
This will be a short game.
Fight on, friend.
Quickly.
Actually plan on just playing these.
I will not be tamed.
After him!
That should be 24.
Our hearts go out to you.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
This be some bad.
This ends here. I suppose I should thank you.
Good work, Garish.
Thank you.
This one's for you.
Can't have that.
The future is clear. Your Be near. I ain't talking.
There's a price on your head.
That's just rude.
I ain't talking.
It's halfway.
You're wanted.
I like the animated art on those. We need this one. We need Zookeeper. We need top deck Zookeeper. But
Let's blow the roof off of this place.
yeah, I just said through.
I suppose I should thank you.
Well, they wanted to BM me. Now, if we're playing this in standard, we would probably not even be like 10 in at the moment at this pace. Advantage of going to wild is you can just spam something like this, and even though you're not going to win anything, you're going to get enough ticks to speed through the achievement. I think we're going to need it for this expansion. Looking at how many times you've got to do some of these things.
Rokara versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
It is a good day to fight!
Maybe we should have kept food fight actually. Well, they're good summons. That's a good summon. That's just a complicated dirty rat. Or bigger dirty rat. What dirty rat? Dirty rat's 2-6. I don't have a 2 to play. Okay, let's do this.
Nice little raptors! Strength and honor!
These synergies are a bit of a concern here.
One shot, one.
Placement body. Placement.
Backwards quickly. Let's blow the roof off of this place.
Save the ritual!
This ends this.
Hello there, Thomas. How you going? I don't think this hunter knows. Yeah, not too bad. Achievement hunting at the moment on Hearthstone. And then we'll be rolling over the Sea of Thieves hopefully in the next 20 odd minutes. I'll finish up the YouTube stream and move across to solely Twitch. We're just working on the goal up in the corner. Yeah, up there.
Backwards quickly.
Nah, it's fine. It happens. We go for the summons here. I think we do. Ah, and you found air horn. Ooh, we got the 1313 out.
Strength and honor!
I think we're 44. I've lost count. That air horn is loud. Very loud. Sounds about right. It has a hell of a kick to it. What we're gonna do? I don't even know what that count was. I think we're 47 at least. I'm just going to add a plus to the end of it. Because we're at least 47 of 60. At least. Oh, that guy's silent, isn't it? And this is going to give us another 6 ticks, so we'll be up in the 50s. There should be one more game after this. Dormant makes it a little difficult, but yeah. They're not going to hold anything back, they're just going to keep pushing. We'll give them draw. Okay, so that's another 6. So 52? Lost count?
Want to know why they call me Kudo Big?
We have lethal. Can we? Ooh, I might actually be able to. Now we have spells left in the hand, so Dirty Rat and Eclabot don't work here.
Quickly.
So we take.
The price on your head.
Okay. We should almost be done with this achievement. Well, I lost all our hearts in wild now. Interesting. Are you not entertained? Okay, we are 58. We were so close. If I prolonged that game a little bit longer, we would have been done with this achievement. Another epic for the collection. Okay, let's complete our second achievement for the day. 2 out of, what is there? There's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2 out of 15. Sour. Really? Helpful?
Magni versus Jaina. You asked for it. For cause
I doubt that's a wise move. Maybe we'll go for the early disruption. We only need to do 2. So this is our first summons. Totem. That's not great. This will complete the achievement. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. There's plenty of options. As I was saying before, the boons don't feel great. Boon or doom. Because you only get 2 per game. It's a minimum of 40 games to play to get that achievement done.
Nice little raptors. Time runs out on
Done. Don't even think this person's playing.
Let's blow the roof off of
Run
this
for
place!
it! Time runs out on me.
We'll play their deck for them.
Run for it! Time runs out on me. You win this.
Ah! Achievement done. Achievement done. This is the guy we needed for the first deck we built. And we're now at 15% multiplier. It's a little bit before we get to 20 in that. We've got to get up to level 70. Okay. Still there, Sour? So we're 13% through. Play 40 minutes crowed by the Eternal Hole. Let's build this deck. What you want? It's probably not a wild deck. Do we not have it? No, we don't. We'll craft it. Maybe we don't do this deck. What you do is you put it in and then you put in some copies. So there is the ability to copy spells. So you'd probably put something like... we want to be... Look, there've been touchstones for different generations and different times. I need to convert it to wild. That's why I can't find anything I'm looking for. That's the guy we want right there. Copy a beast, copy a beast. Choose a friendly minion, get a copy of it. Copy, copy, copy. Not much spell duplication actually. Not much at all. Copy, copy, I haven't really played much of 5. I played it a little bit, but not a lot. So we can guarantee the draws on it. Where are you at, Sour? I reckon this one actually will be tough. Pretty much just got it included in whatever deck you're playing just to be able to play it. There's not enough spell manipulation to make it great. Well, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board on this one. But you've got to play that spell 60 times. We'll probably end up having to go Toki next. Maybe that's the way we go. I'm just kind of looking through the list, or we'll probably just do it through the client. So all these are pretty much, we can just include this guy in our deck until we get it. Do Shard. Shard should be pretty quick. That one might not be bad as well. The Shaman Warlock Rogue seems like it'll take a while. Notice we can copy it. Maybe we can. This will be a tricksy one. That'll be a wild deck. Because we need to give health. If we went... Go hand. So there's 3 there. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 of the 17 we need. 11, 12. That might help. We open it up to wild, we might do it a bit better. Choose a minion, add a copy of 10, give them both 1/1. That's not so important as compared to the one that allows me to discover in my hand. There's not much hand buff stuff in Priest, so it'll be all the neutrals then. But anyway, we'll pick this up tomorrow. I am going to make the transition across to Sea of Thieves. If you are interested in any way you can find me, for those on the YouTube channel, on the stream, thank you for hanging out. It's been greatly appreciated. If you go into the description, there is a link here to my link tree. You can click on that. If anyone on Twitch, I can type in the command. Nope. There. This shows you everywhere you can find me. You're going to have to wait, Sour. From here, there's the LJ Hearthstone corner where everything Hearthstone gets stored and streamed to, and then there's also a link to my stream schedule and the Twitch. Main thing to note is when I'm going to be live next. That before that duplicates. You're waiting, Sour. Wait. Yeah, so you can see we adjusted to your time zone when I'm planning to go live next. My next session is booked for tomorrow afternoon for me. It will be a look at the tavern brawl and then achievement hunting and whatever, and a little bit of a break in between. Yeah, that's kind of it. So I want to thank everyone who stopped by on YouTube. We'll be leaving you now. As I said, I'm just going to go over to Twitch, play some Sea of Thieves with Sour, and just kind of relax. Oh, it wasn't Sour with the horn. Thomas. And there's another invite from Sour. Not a problem. So yeah, everyone on YouTube, thank you for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. And until next time, good luck and have fun. I'm going to go do a Be Right Back screen while I do all the adjustments and ignore Sour's prompts. You like the horn. Fair enough, Thomas.